Welcome to the Grand Finals, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in Warhead Junction, Grand Finals for the 6th qualifier for the Banshee Cup tournament. It is a best of 5 Grand Finals. We have Bathrobe and Bratwurst on the the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, it is going to be Vinland Raiders. And let's see, what else do I have to mention to you all? So if you're watching over here on Twitch, be sure to drop a follow. It costs you $0. Every little bit helps us grow the channel, and you get another streamer in the repertoire. I am currently dealing with some injuries right now, a spinal injury, so streams, they may not be as consistent as normal, but I am doing my best to at least put out content every day just about for all of you. Mondays are always my day off. If you're watching over on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube channel, all that good stuff. And if you're watching the YouTube VODs, the best of 5 is going to be a 2.5-hour VOD, regardless of how many games there are, because we have spoiler-free additional time added to all games. Warhead Junction will be map number 1. This is a tournament pick. The members of Bathrobe and Bratwurst came from the upper bracket, so they do have first pick priority given to them. And the map, as I mentioned, is chosen by the tournament admins ahead of time. Sergeant Hammer and Nubarak, Abathur, and Maev will be banned away. Sorry, different Zerg was stuck in my brain. Never thought we'd see Warhead played. There's been a couple Warhead. There's been a couple Warhead games. There was a bunch during Meta Madness 8 as well. But either way, that's that. I do believe I missed a Bandit Redemption, so someone please remind me after this game for that. I do know that I missed a Bandit Redemption from earlier. I just popped in my head, so... Alrighty, Blaze will be your first pick on the side of Bathrobe and Bratwurst. Not too bad with him. Good wave clear, good camp clear, good team fighting, solid hero through and through. But this does open up things like Brightwing, Falstad, Dahaka. You can go double global early on if you'd like. Tracer Lucio, okay. Steal away the Tracer early on, so Dino can't have it, but it's not like Dino can't play something else. I mean, Cassia is still in the repertoire, and Cassia blinds are not too bad into all of this. They could lean into a Johanna as well. Sorry. The discomfort today is not the best. Brightwing Diablo. Okay, they're going to go for the hard initiation with that. Oh, I don't hate the Diablo Brightwing whatsoever. Gives you the global, polymorph onto Tracer. Still needs some sort of bursting character, or I'd like to see a mage, but as I mentioned, Cassie is up and available. They could go actually double global, look for like Falstad and something else, so a Falstad ban might not be bad. Unless they plan to take it on the side of Vinland Raiders, but they'll get rid of Sylvanas. They don't want to deal with their amplified siege potential. Oh, I just pushed the wrong button. There we go. Nicely done, IQ. Nicely done, IQ. Very well done. Last ban. Could just target a tank here. Get rid of Garrosh, maybe. Since Blaze and Diablo want to jet propulsion and stuff in. Oh, they're just going to get rid of Tyrael. Okay, I know Tyrael Tracer is quite the combo. Lucio helps out with that as well, but looks like they're fine with dealing with Garrosh, and I'd actually like to see them go for it. Unless the tank player for the side of Vinland Raiders doesn't have a Garrosh in the repertoire, I think this is an easy call for that. It works out with the composition. You can also pick up like a mage on top of that for some burst. What do you think is the best way to play this map? You just don't. Typically, I like the solo lane sandwich, which is actually what's being built over here. You get a strong solo laner for top, you get a strong solo laner for bottom, you have your core 3 in the mid, tank and healer stay in mid, and then you have some sort of rotator, some sort of jungler, if you will. I would say approaching this map kind of like a Dota or a League style is probably best, where you have your 2 solo laners. So you have your top and bottom, you have your healer and tank together, and then you have like a roaming assassin. So actually, I'd really like to see this to be like a main tank like Garrosh or something, and then have Tracer roaming for the harassment. But it's a lot on Tracer, but it is doable. I mean, Malthael, Imperius, they have good damage. The Celestial Charge will be huge. That's at least what I'd like to see. There's ton of different there's different ways to play it for sure. So there it is. So they're gonna pick up 3 solo laners and have the Tracer be the jungler, if you will. So, not too bad. Not too bad of a draft from both sides. All right. Trying to reorganize this ice pack here really quickly and get our player names in the gamble. Alrighty, everybody. Well, grand finals are underway. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. And we're going to get into this. How am I feeling today? Uncomfortable, in pain, and I'd like to not be in any of those situations anymore. How you doing today, Tessa? Still in significant pain. We're still in a better place before, but I'm still just uncomfortable. I'm also very exhausted from the steroids because I haven't been sleeping very well, so I'm kind of getting beat up here a little bit. Ultralisk is okay. We're gonna get a pause. Our Li Ming is gone. Keck W, me enjoy. Ultralisk is going to be your Li Ming. We'll see a Diablo Masquerade, Death Knight on the Brightwing, Dino to play Genji, a Hazuabs, Blaze. On the opposing side, Hunter Orc will be your Lucio, Nano on Malthael, twice to play Imperius, Gaff on Tracer, and Sven will be the Dahaka.
Time remaining.
Good to see me streaming live again. Yeah, we did stream live. We did stream yesterday. Yesterday was a lot easier than today. I think I just need to make sure that I rest for a good amount of time after stream. I think yesterday after streaming I felt okay, so I went for a walk and I didn't overdo it, but I think I could have rested a little bit more. And I think that might be affecting me today. So fingers crossed tomorrow's not a rough day. If it is, then well, we'll monitor and adjust and go from there. But for now, we'll hopefully make it through today's stream unless the pain just comes out of nowhere. But fingers crossed, we're sitting in discomfort rather than sheer pain. This map is worse than Hanamura. Why is it in the pool? Because the way that these tournaments have worked in the past and how they continue to work is that there is a standard map pool for the tournament. The first map in the grand finals is always determined by the tournament admins. I believe when we get into playoffs and all the maps are best of 5s, the tournament will decide on the starting maps, which will be, I believe, Blackheart, Haunted, or Towers of Doom, I think. And then the players will have choice of what map they want. Hazu has 16 ping, chat. I have 192. Well, either way, let's start out the gamble. Get your gambles in. First map of the grand finals. Who's going to be taking this? Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm toughing out today, but definitely there's some discomfort today that I would really like to not be dealing with. But if I were to go lay on the floor, it's not like I would just be alleviating the slight discomfort. I might as well at least do some streaming and try and distract myself via the streaming. That's really the big thing I'm trying to focus on right now is discomfort over sheer pain. Absolutely. So it's intentional? Yes, it is. How does Tessa get first 4 hours and 30 minutes into my stream? I don't know if I should be upset. I don't know if I should be upset or not. Yeah, the first map is forced. Or first map pick is forced. Oh, Lucio amps it up. A little bit of clear in bottom lane. Brightwing face shifts to the top as Hazu and Death Knight push onto Nano against this Malthael. You used second or whatever earlier. Okay. But first was never redeemed. No one literally redeemed first. I'm, like, blown away by this. It said 4.5 hours into stream, chat. What's going on? Y'all sleeping at the wheel? I got up at 4 a.m. for all of you. Technically 3:30, because my brain was like, oh, your alarm's at 4? How about I wake up at 3:30, half an hour earlier? Don't worry, you're not going to fall asleep from 4 to 5. You're just going to lay there, waiting for the steroid to kick in. Didn't even click first because there's negative 3 minutes into the stream. Well, actually, you can't do that. It never hurts to check. It never hurts to check, chat. Nano is going to continue pressuring onto Diablo, but Nano is being chased down by... No! As Dino goes down, Masquerade is able to tap well and back off just fine. It's just, I just usually assume it's already been redeemed. Well, you assumed wrong, kid. Sven is gonna get dragged by Dahaka. Li Ming throws a combo onto him. Ultralisk is looking to take down the dinosaur, and he's able to burrow and avoid the arcane orb. Man, y'all just a bunch of defeatists in chat. Y'all just a bunch of defeatists. You give up too easily. Blaze gets the channel on the nuke for bottom lane. Still one available. Li Ming does not get a phase shift from Brightwing in time. Hazuab's doing his best to back off here, and he will be able to do so. Diablo goes down, Li Ming to fall, and Towers of Doom. Warhead Junction is going a little sideways for the side of Bathroom Bratwurst, but they've only lost 3, and it's still early game between both teams. Weiss drops the nuke in bottom lane. Open things up a little bit further as Malthael soaks up mid. You need BTTV to auto try for you, but then that ruins the fun. Great Celestial charge in. And a drag from Dahaka. Goodbye, Masquerade. Another kill over to the side of Vinland Raiders as they reset Diablo Souls. Yeah, he's No, they didn't. I thought I heard the laugh, but not the case whatsoever. Hey Stark, what's up, bud? Happy Sunday to you. Hope you're well. Hopefully I didn't try and kill any teammates in D&D again. Or if I did, I mean, I probably have a reason. There's probably a reason. Right. Oh, sorry. Gonna rearrange things here. What's up, Lax? How you doing? In Baja's stream, I'm sweaty tryhard, willing to use some hacks. Like those Stormgate cheaters. Celestial Charge says hello to Hazuabs here. I thought I heard, yeah, that's a 10-second cooldown for Wrath of Angiris. Uh-oh, Masquerade. Masquerade, sorry. Ultralisk is gonna get a reset, but goes down to the last rites immediately. Dino so very low, looking to take down Nano. Dino's getting chased by the Lucio right here. The healing from Brightwing is just enough. And Dino's able to swift strike through. Which is going to be a heckload of experience to the side of Bathroom Bratwurst.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
You turned into a giant ape and threw poo at squids. So it's no different than real life. Got it. All right. You know what they say? Art imitates life? Wait. Life imitates art? Anyways, I'm just saying that it's no big, that's no different from a normal Saturday night for me. Either way, Last Rites has got 1 stack currently for Malthael. We've seen the 10 talents, or at least the activation of the vast majority of them. Pulse Bomb, by the way, for Tracer's gonna be pulse rounds. No sticky bomb, no quantum spike. I don't know why, but my brain is just picturing the giant monkey as the monkey from Sekiro. Masquerade. Able to get inside the bunker, which is providing some decent utility here and poke damage onto the enemies. Armor, of course. Yeah, sorry, we're missing out on the fantasy experience. You'll do better. Yeah, well, you know, I mean, sometimes you gotta take reality to create fantasy. Oh, wow. Lucio's so very low right there, is able to speed off, or at least push off. Nuke being dropped in the middle of the team fight. Imperius is the one to go down. Dahaka burrows. He avoids the damage with Malthiel's zoned. He will fall. That's Tracer to go down as well. Sven is going to be picked off, and Hunter Orc is... Oh, Ultralisk wants this, but Hunter Orc's got the push off, and Nuke grabbed for the top lane as well as this fort, and maybe a boss?
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Maybe a boss for top lane. Doesn't look like it with the hearts coming out from the allies around. Death timers are low, but it doesn't look like that's the priority.
Blue team has launched a nuke.
Masquerade opens up mid lane. And by open up, I mean he drops a nuke and it does damage to structures. But it doesn't take them down because, yeah, that's scaling, I guess.
All warheads have now been collected.
It's 6 to 9 in kills. Very nice in this game. Genji activates the deflect, and he's fine. Imperius is holding 13. Not sure if there's anything important for him. He's just going to go Divine Rage. Looking for the Celestial Charge. Can't land it right there. The map is slowly but surely going over to Bathrobe and Bratwurst. Had a little bit of a wobble at the start here. Seems like they're continuing to open up the map in their favor. Jet Propulsion just says hello. No connection onto the enemy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, definitely it's gonna be lay on the floor and watch some movies after stream today. I really gotta stretch out my leg. Really gotta stretch it out. Twice is dead. Reset for Li Ming. They're gonna chase onto Nano here. Dino has the kill. Oh, 6 HP. Shurikens. Shurikens. Oh, they're playing with their foot a little bit. They're waiting for Ultralisk to come in for the reset. Got it. Makes sense to me. Boss? They have a nuke on Genji, but looks like they won't drop that in top lane. Okay, camp stolen away. Double kill achieved. Bathrobe and Bratwurst on a tear from map number 1. It's a best of 5 grand finals, mind you. Alright, Dino's able to jump in as I rearrange things on my end. There we go. Keep moving this ice pack around, trying to just get it in different places. Alrighty, what is boss dealing damage-wise and stuff like that? Is there a way to check our stats? Yes, okay. It's like 1.5 damage into structures. A little bit more, but it's definitely not double. Nuke in the top lane opens up the keep. I honestly didn't think it actually hit the keep front gate there at all, seemingly. But Blaze is going to ignite some oil. They've got nukes spawning soonish. As Tracer's looking for a flank into all of this, but I don't think it matters. Malthiel goes down. That's going to be Apocalypse activated by Diablo. Keep has already fallen. Nuke is going to be dropped here. Blaze gets the Jet Propulsion into the Haka. He's annihilated. Reset for Li Ming. There's going to be another one off of Twice. There's going to be Hunter Orc going down as well. Gaff is the lone defender. Gets hit with a Pulse Bomb as he swift strikes through. The Genji, I mean. But the core shielding is already dropping. The boss is already at 50%. This is looking like a dominant 12-minute map here. That is going to be Tracer recalling. They want to play with their food here, and is going to be team wiped by Bathrobe and Bratwurst. Nicely done. And as we get through our stats, as a reminder, we're 2 subs away from our April movie night. If you're feeling generous, chat, we are pushing heavy on the subs lately, since we did miss a whole week of streaming last week, so every little bit is appreciated. Thank you, Ash Mantle. doing okay. The rule that I have is that if pain starts, like if it's like to the point where I'm like sitting back, like rubbing my face constantly, just trying to like focus on different pains or like, you know, not feel the pain, then we call it. But until then, we keep casting, we keep having a good time, we keep hanging out with all of you because it makes my day a lot better. Welcome back into Towers of Doom Grand Finals for the Banshee Cup. Qualifier number 6. This is a best of 5 series. On the left-hand side, we have Bathrobe and Bratwurst. On the right, it is going to be... I thought I didn't change scenes for a second. I thought I was just talking the wrong scene. We have Bathrobe and Bratwurst on the left-hand side up in this best of 5 series. We've got Vinland Raiders on the right. We're going to Towers of Doom for map number 2. No new pains and no return to old sharp pains either. Exactly. It's just discomfort. It's just discomfort. Chronic pain chips away at your psyche. I would agree, Yanthor. Also, not sleeping a lot has really affected that. Today of all days, I can really feel the lack of sleep catching up and affecting me. I really can feel that. Hydrate, sure. Because this, like, even though I take the steroid super early in the morning, like I take it at 4 a.m. for these streams, so that way it's kicked in by about 6-ish, and by 7 a.m. I'm usually in a pretty okay spot. But Friday night into Saturday morning, I got in bed at like 8:30, and I know for a fact I didn't fall asleep until at least past midnight, and I woke up at 4 a.m. to take the pill, and then I didn't go back to sleep. Last night, I think I got like a good 6 hours maybe, but the nights before that were like maybe an hour or two here and there for a total of like 5 or 6 hours. So in the last like it's just it's not only is it just like the pain chipping away at me, but it's also just like the lack of sleep. I have been eating food, so there's that at least. I have been putting stuff in my body. I haven't been drastically losing weight, but I did drop a few pounds. Nothing like worrisome. I'm at 150, which is an okay weight for me. If I were to drop to 140, that's when I would start getting concerned. But right now, we're at 150. We're still at an okay weight. Anduin, Murden, Sergeant Hammer, and Maev will be banned away for Towers of Doom map number 2. Is Dahak unavailable? I, honest to God, don't remember if he was played in the last game. But if he was, he's unavailable because it's the Meta Madness style of draft. If he was not...
Where will we end up this time?
Okay. Someone asked this yesterday. Is Vikings in the 1-2 or early in the draft a good or a bad idea? Now, yesterday, Hazuabs was the one to do that. Hazuabs drafted Vikings in the 1-2 slot, and someone asked that exact question. And the vast majority of us all kind of said, well, yeah, it's Hazuabs. Like, if anyone's going to draft Vikings this early in a draft and get value and not be punished, it's Hazuabs. But here's the thing. We are looking at Vinland Raiders picking up the Lost Vikings, and the answer to that is a Abathur Samuro. I'm a little scared, not gonna lie. I've lost 20 pounds, sustaining a fracture in the back and concussion last May. Oh my god. 20 pounds is a lot, man. Like, 20 pounds in the human body, that's a lot, because a good amount of... I've lost a good amount of weight in my left leg. That's for certain. Like, I haven't been able to work out. I haven't been able to walk as much. I definitely can feel my left leg is, like, softer than my right leg, muscular-wise. So I've definitely lost some muscle mass in my left leg. Yeah, I've had, the doctor literally has pointed out, like, there's atrophy in my left leg a little bit. So, and it's surprising how quickly it starts to go. It's really surprising, so... Well, as I said, fingers crossed tomorrow we're in an even better place, and maybe I can get back into doing some of my my physical therapy exercises, which do help out a ton. Vikings, Cassia, Garrosh on the right-hand side, Abathur, Samuro, Sylvanas to be banned away, Zarya removed as well. Over 20 pounds was over 3 weeks. That's still, though, like, that's quick, man. There's people out there that wish they could lose 20 pounds in 3 weeks just for, you know, for their vacation coming up. Like, in my opinion, 20 pounds in 3 weeks is quick. Like, oof. I wish her all the best. I really hope she recovers. Like, as I've said to people before, and I wish this pain on nobody. I wish this ailment, this pain, I wish this on nobody. Like, my mom went through this when I was in my early teens, and she explained to me, like, how bad it was. Never. Oh, I used to have nightmares of potentially being in this situation when I was younger. And here we are. Malfurion and Illidan with a Cassia, Garrosh, Lust Vikings. Okay, what a draft for Towers of Doom. There is a Deathwing, Samuro, Rhaegar, Abathur. Is it main tank Deathwing? Could be. Probably. Yeah, probably. You know what I wouldn't hate here? Is a Butcher. You know it'd be great here with those blinds and displacement? A Butcher. No, I actually have no idea what they want to roll into here. Li Ming's already been played. Okay. Hanzo will round out the draft here for the side of Bathrobe and Bratwurst on Towers of Doom. She's doing better, still have back pain, but she's had her the right foot fusion November 27th, so everything is recovering okay. Oh, I'm glad to hear. Yeah, the first 2 days, like, so Saturday and Sunday of last week, I was in so much pain Saturday and Sunday of last week when I didn't even stream. I ate, the rough calorie count for 2 days was about 1,000 calories, which is like nothing. The average, like, it's like 3,000 calories for the average male if you want to also like lose weight from just like dieting. So like 3,000 plus is like an average diet calorie intake for a man in a day. And I did like 1,000 in 2 days. Like I ate nothing. I was in so much pain I just couldn't even think about eating. I was laying on the floor eating dry Eggos because I was like, I have to put something in my body. Left-hand side of the map of Towers of Doom, Bathrobe and Bratwurst. We've got Death Knight on Rhaegar, Hazuab's Abathur, Ultralist to play Samuro, Dino on the Hanzo, and Masquerade will be your Deathwing in the sky. On the right-hand side, it's Vinland Raiders in this best-of-5 series. Sven playing the Olaf, Balog, and Eric Lost Vikings. Hunter Orc on your Malfurion. We've got Twice on Garrosh. Gaff to play an Illidan, and last but not least, a Nano Cassia. I forgot to write the prediction. Let me get that going for all of you right now. Deathwing drops down into mid lane, and it's going to be an easy sort of start here. Getting some pressure onto Sven, but not going to be able to find any sort of kills. Sven pulls the Viking behind the gate. A very low Illidan. He's fine. All right, let's start the gamble. Twitch predictions. Redemption Hanzo level 1. Way of Illusion for Samuro. Block or Olaf the Stout level 1. Illidan's got his Unending Hatred. There's a little note on that as it is additive on our little quest tracker here. So if Illidan, well, not if, when Illidan finishes out Unending Hatred, this will be additive, so I'll add another 20. So once this hits 20, it'll jump to 40, and then you'll actually see the overstackage as well. So it's just a little note for all of you. I don't think we have that for all of our stats in the UI, but we have it for this one, which is really nice. Oh, my apologies. Cassia does go down. First blood over to the side of Bathrobe and Bratwurst as the pings onto Dino are going to be yielding. The pings are what killed Dino. No, Masquerade is in the Destroyer form. He's going to Onslaught, Incinerate. He's taking a lot of sustained damage and goes down. All right, Bathrobe and Bratwurst not looking as strong in this map 2 start. Oh, Ultralisk on Samuro. He's actually going to mirror image over the wall. And then instant transmission back. He gets a quick double kill on the Vikings with the help of Hazuabs. Mr. Bandit, that's enough licking on those paws, buddy. Toss onto Illidan to close the distance onto Dino. Oh, chat, we hit our sub goal. Let's go. Let's go! Mr. Bandit, you good boy. Well, Samuro will continue to pressure top lane forward. He is invisible for the time being. Has to mirror image just to break away in case Illidan was looking for a dive. Ignore all distractions for the Hanzo. Increase the range by 2 for 3 seconds. I think this takes Hanzo to like an 8-point-something range, right? 6.5. Yeah, this takes him to an 8.5 range after insta-killing a minion. So he outranges structures by 0.5 for 3 seconds after that minion kill. Beers, yeah, beers. Beers indeed. Time to start partying, chat. Hey, you know, NASCAR starts out in about 45 minutes. Boogity, boogity, boogity. I hope one person in chat got that so I don't sound as crazy as I do. 25 stacks for Samuro on the Way of Illusion. Abathur gets the left side channel, and Sven was trying to chase. Still have Ultralisk on the right. They're going for the perfect game. Bathroom Bratwurst looking for the 40-0 potentially with the Samuro harassment on the top right. We've got Nano getting thrown. I think that was an ally toss to get to safety. Onslaught in from Masquerade. I know Joke looked at the Samuro over here because I saw the hat on this one. And I was like, oh, maybe it's a different hatted. I'm sorry, Hazu! Gotta be careful of that splash, homie. All right, well, only one round of five. Oh, no, 300, 250 HP. Gaff gets the distance closed. Hanzo Portrait aligned perfectly. Oh, it must have been when his head must have been rotated different. Gaff gets the channel. The perfect game is no longer available to the side of Bathrobe and Bratwurst. Womp womp. They gonna get the top right? I mean, Ultralisk is still harassing over here. We still have also Abathur Hat pushing out the top lane and soaking things up. You posted a screenshot in Discord. Thank you very much. Oh man, I have these small windows, maybe call them waves, of where there's just no pain in my leg. Like there's like this small like lull of pain, a trough if you will. You know, you have the waves crashing of pain and then there's like the trough. There's that lull for a moment and it's like, oh man, relief. A 0.5 second window of relief, yes. Oh my god, Samuro gets the channel while I'm talking about absolutely nothing. It's 36 to 32 in core HP, and we've got 10 talent tiers slowly but surely being achieved faster for Vinland Raiders as they have picked up quite a few kills earlier in the game. The Cataclysm from Deathwing coming through as Rhaegar looking to back away, but Samuro has joined into the fight! Ultralisk, calm down, bud! Stream deck. We count the Viking kill as a whole for funsies, and that is a quadra for the side of Bathrobe and Bratwurst. And that missing experience that I was just talking about from those earlier kills, well, that's gone. It's Bathrobe and Bratwurst hitting 10 talent tier first, double Sapper Camp for the bottom lane, Ultimate Evolution, 3 Sappers, bop, 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 all into 1 tower, value achieved. Ooh, Samuro is going to go Way of Illusion level 10. No, that's not right. He's going to go into Illusion Master. Way of Illusion's level 1 talent. Either way, Illusion Master level 10 for Samuro. No Blade Storm in this game. Hanzo holding 10. Deathwing goes Bellowing Roar. We've got a Ancestor Healing and Ultimate Evolution. Ball Lightning, Malfurion Tranquility. Metamorphosis for Illidan. Play again for Vikings and Warlords Challenge on the Gary. Hanzo? Dino maybe considering Dragon Strike? Nope, he's going Dragon Zero. He's going Dragon Zero. All right. Samuro, well, he's going to push up top lane. Hazuabs is the clone, so it's double Samuro Siege, which you might be like a man with a blade that creates mirror images that deal a % base less than the other ones. That's good siege value, and yes, it is. I was going to question what is going to delay out Hunter Orc, and it will be Deathwing. How many more stacks does Masquerade have on? He's got one more Skyfall, and he'll land and get the delay. Warlord's Challenge just above. Ancestor Healing connects on to Hanzo in time. Twice is going to go down. No, he's not. Wait, he is. No, he isn't. Nicely done from Malfurion with the Tranquility. Way of X's level 1 smile. Thank you. I know it is helpful, but I don't know why. It's just it's cute. It makes me giggle. Illidan Metamorphosis in! No! Was it worth it? Deathwing has gone down. Maybe it was. I mean, there's no real, like, quote-unquote tank, but... Oh, where's my mouse going? Hazu, or excuse me, Sven. I see Vikings, I assume Hazu. Viking Sven will lose his Olaf there. Dino going for the channel. Hazuab's clones Death Knight for the extra heals. They pressure in further. Deathwing with the Skyfalls poking at twice here, and Hunter Orc. There's a decent amount of damage being achieved here, but it doesn't look like Hazuab's clone will be able to yield a kill. They do get the channel on the objective, though. Level 1 will increase attack damage over time, and level 10 is the ability to control your clones and swap between them more frequently. Yes. Dino!
A singular strike.
Not even necessary, dude. It's a 70-second cooldown for a quarter kill. But I mean, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta establish dominance. You gotta kill the real Samuro. Come on now. Oh, he's out of there, dude. He's absolutely fine. Actually, I think Gaff might have made a mistake trying to chase this. Yeah, he's gotta dive off. Oh, you're trolling? Okay. As I always say, there's no tone on the internet, so people don't really know these things. That's why I actively encourage you to use /s and kappas and smiles and things like that. I actively encourage you to try and create some tone because text has none. And can all be interpreted. I can't talk. Differently. Trust me, I got a black belt in Midwest passive aggressive, all right? There are certain phrases that people will say in chat, and I'm like, you being an ass? That is absolutely a case. There's some passive aggressive stuff I have experienced, and I'm like, yep, I can see right through you. Bottom lane bell tower. Whoa! We're going wide on the arrow. No delay on Sven. Yeah, Sven gets the channel, but it's only 3 shots. That is true. Indeed it is. Oh, sorry. I have to reposition during the middle of this team fight. The Tranquility comes out from Malfurion, as we also do have a a bellowing roar from the Deathwing Cataclysm to re-engage into the fight, and Samuro is now down in this bottom lane. Gaff uses Metamorphosis to get away. The Vikings will lose all but... Oh, no, they play again in top lane to get this this top lane bell tower back in their favor, but bottom lane will be picked up by Masquerade and friends. Fuck passive aggressive. Grow some balls and get aggressive. Like, here's a good example for Midwest passive aggressive. Someone asks you, hey, you want the last can of soda of Werner's? Nah, dude, I don't want that. Later in the night. Oh, dude, it would have been so nice to have a can of Werner's, man. Oh, it's just been so nice to have, you know, something so quenching like Werner's. Even though literally they were confirmed that they didn't want it. Yes, these are other forms of trolling and stuff, but that is simply very, very much an example. Finding a way to make someone else feel bad even though you've already said you don't want X item. Or it's, oh, I guess we can go to the rock on 3rd again. You hear that, chat? Do you hear that? You hear that? That actually is a really good bar in the city I used to live. Masquerade drops the bellowing roar and the cataclysm, and he's gonna take a nap on the ground. But Viking will take down Abathur will take down a Viking. So there's that. Samuro gets a top lane bell tower. Viking goes for the channel in the bottom of the map. It is going to be 4 shots into the enemy core because Samuro can't get top lane back in control. Or I guess steal it away, not really even in control. 29 to 28 in core HP. It's still a very close game as Hazu, clone of Dino, is going to get a scatter into Sven. One delay onto Hunter Orc. That is going to be top lane Bell Tower converted by Samuro. Illidan grabs the camp for the bottom lane. Twice as low on this Garrosh, like 500 HP. And the Viking gets the channel. So it is going to be a total of 7 shots, if my math is correct. I think 4 from the first round, 3 from the second round. Ancestor Healing cast onto Dino, who's doing his best to back away. Drops the arrow into the face of the enemy. Death Knight is going to be dropped completely. No sappers to push up, but this map is starting to look a little wobbly for the side of... Never mind. I was going to say that the team fights, the game, it's all looking wobbly for Bathrobe and Bratwurst, but they just they decide to just turn things around and get a casual triple .25 kill. We'll call it a quadra kill. Oh, shut up.
Quadra kill.
Bellowing Roar. Nah. No connection. Dino's getting chased by Gaff here. And Deathwing gets the kill. Top lane gets converted by Sven. Mid lane very low. Bottom lane will go over the side of Bathroom Bratwurst. Deathwing takes flight. Mirror image over the wall. No, he's just gonna micro it over there and then swap at the last second before it goes down. Nicely done. Hanzo finds an Eric kill. Oh wait, top lane didn't get Mule! Let's go Mule! Let's go Mule! Dragon arrow from mid lane onto Twice. The Malfurion Tranquility is activated. The Mule is still saving. Twice is so low. The barrage has begun, chat. Cataclysm out from Deathwing. Cassie and friends are trying to poke onto this. The Mule has expired. Hazu still has the hat on the fort, but it will be going down here. I guess it's actually a keep. Hanzo with the channel. Uninterrupted. Hazuab's with the channel. Uninterrupted. That's 14 shots into the... Nope, they didn't get the bell tower came back. 12 shots. That was 12 shots in total. Twice goes down. Hazuab's clone able to assist in that kill. Vikings play again, down for 52 seconds. Cassia, dead. Olaf, dead. They're gonna find an Illidan? He's got meta, no? 87654, dead. Wait, Illidan killed Abathur? Wait, what? Wait, Hazu was here? Dude, I have to... what? I was not paying attention. I just assumed that the death that I saw was going to be Illidan, but no. No. Where the heck was Hazuabs in that? Oh, okay. Alright. Dino with these dragon arrows is getting value. 6 HP remains on the core. Sappers could be fed through the bottom. Bell tower and top seems to be the priority. Deathwing zones mid. Oh, chat, it's looking like Bathrobe and Bratwurst are going to go up in this best of 3. Best of 5. Oh, I didn't even see the clone expire. I didn't even realize. Okay, thank you for the clarification, chat. I appreciate that greatly. One shot. One shot goes through. That's it. So Illidan was hanging around there. I was very curious as to why he was there. Thank you for the explanation. I completely missed it. I was like, dude, why is Illidan chilling like all the way over here? His team mostly died, but Gaff wanted to at least be like, you know what? Hey, we might be losing Towers of Doom. I killed Hazuabs. No, like, flack against Hazu, but to be honest, if I could get a Hazuabs kill, I would live in that high forever. Illidan, scattered. Okay. One time we, back in my day when Heroes Lounge. No, Heroes Hype. There we go, different Heroes. There was a Heroes Hype tournament, and I got to play a really shitty Hanzo and won the tournament because I got hard carried by Heku playing a 200 ping Muradin. I'm not exaggerating. She was landing every single goddamn Stormbolt and hard carried us. I still live on that high. getting hard carried by Heku's Muradin. And the crazy thing is, like, we had draft every game, and no one would ban Heku's Muradin. It was the funniest thing to me. Vikings will get a channel on one of the bell towers. They get some shots into the enemy core. It's only 2 HP remaining on the side of Vinland Raiders, as that is a Rhaegar going down. Malfurion traded. Sven on the left-hand side is delayed. Nope. Everything on Deathwing's kit is a bit of a delay, so no. All right. Oh, dude, Heku's amazing. She's a sweet, sweet woman. Very, very happy to see her successful in Counter-Strike stuff. Like, she's been if you haven't caught, like, Heku does a lot of hosting stuff for Counter-Strike, and she's a fantastic interviewer. Oh man. Absolutely happy to see her succeeding in that realm. I like, not even like jealous, like just happy to see someone succeeding coming out of the Heroes of Storm realm. Because for a bit, she was kind of waffling around. She was doing HOTS. I think she did some Hearthstone stuff, like on stream. And then she like hard leaned into Counter-Strike, and I'm glad it worked out for her. I think that's game. Mule comes down from Abathur. The last shot fires in. GG, well played. That is going to be Bathur and Bratwurst up in this best of 5. 1 map away from a victory here in the grand finals. She walks up and asks questions. Yeah, she does interviewing, but it's not even like post-game interviews. She also does like the couch sort of group interviews with other casters and stuff. Like, she's done hosting. That's what she's been doing. Yeah, she's working for ESL Counter-Strike. Like, she is. There's that one very pretty blonde woman, FFG. I never know how to pronounce her name, but it's like EFFIE or something like that. She was at the IEM Katowice StarCraft tournament, but her and Heku have done a lot of like hosting stuff. Played versus Hazu Vikings back in the beta and lost, but we put up a good fight. Hey, I mean, yeah. All right, we're back. We're ready to go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, everyone. We're in Tomb of the Spider Queen, map number 2, in our best of 5 grand finals for the qualifier number 6 for the Banshee Cup. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side is going to be Bathur and Bratwurst. On the right is going to be Vinland Raiders. We are going to find out who is going to come out on top of this best of 5 series. Could be a 3-0, could be a quite close or quite quick weekend of games, as I tried to look for this goddamn photo, but I cannot find it, so maybe I just dreamed it. Maybe I lucid dreamed the fact that Rotterdam was tagged in a photo with someone. I don't know. I've lost my mind. I give up on it. Let's get into Tomb of Spider Queen. Don't apologize for your pain, please. I am from the Midwest. I will apologize for everything because I have no control, because I always feel guilty over everything I do in my entire life. Cheers! Bandit could step on my toe, and I could be in his way. Or no, Bandit could step on my toe for no reason, and I would apologize to him for being in his way. So, it's just one of those things. Like, it's so hard not to. It's so hard not to apologize for these things. For no, it's that Midwest, man. It's the Midwest. Not all we're overly polite, but we're also overly passive aggressive. There's just this beautiful range of weirdness that we are. All right, so Sergeant Hammer Johanna, we have a Maya Vala band away. Junkrat kicks things off for Vinland Raiders. In map number 3, Leoric and Anduin. Was Genji played yet in this best of 5? I think he was. Genji, I think, was played on the first map. Yeah, Genji was played on the first map. He was. That sounds chronic.
Smoke weed every day.
Sorry, you set me up for that so good, Stark. You set me up so good for that. Thank you. For those of you who know, chronic is slang for cannabis. For those of you who don't know, chronic is slang for cannabis. Junkrat, Hogger, Anubarak. Not too bad of a start. I do have to say that Bathroom Bratwurst do have a beautiful Cho'Gall setup, and they will get rid of the Uther for the Chain CC stun potential. So Stitches is removed. They don't want to deal... actually, the Stitches composition would work out pretty good here. Stitches wouldn't work. It wouldn't be too bad with the sort of Gorge Light Bomb stuff. Hey, I hope you're having a good day, Chirps. Thanks for coming by the stream. As a reminder, if you're having a good time, if you're enjoying yourself here on Twitch, be sure to drop a follow. Costs you $0 if you'd like to support the stream further. It's very much appreciated. As we do full-time stream, and we try and sustain ourselves with said full-time streaming. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube page. If we get 1,000 subs and more so over there, we can get some extra money for Bandit, which means more pets, more food, more good times for Bandit. And all VODs on the YouTube side will have additional free spoiler time. Spoiler-free additional time added to the end of it. Sorry, I'd take a sip of a beer and you forget how to drink, apparently. I'm so tired, chat. I can't talk. Take one sip of a beer, and you don't know how to drink anymore. Got it. Good job, Bahamut. Well done. Today's gonna be an easy day. Thanks for streaming the games. Thanks for hanging out with me. Kerrigan, Stukov, Anubarak, Hogger, Junkrat. It's a pretty aggressive composition. Very, like, we are going into your team, and that's the direction we want to go. Zul Jin, sustained damage is good. Tyrael's a good amplifier for that auto. Okay! Where's the flush button? Alright, gotta get the flush button warmed up for the Medivh game. Honestly, I'm just trying my best to crack jokes and stay positive. People happy wine time? Cheers, bud. My camera's off, but cheers, bud. The best thing that I can do, and I even said this to my parents, the best thing I can do is to try and stay mentally positive. The moment I start, like, getting in the dumps about being in pain and the duration that it's gonna take to recover, that's not gonna help me, so... The one thing, you know what I've noticed? So when I went for a walk yesterday, I don't, like, look at my phone, I don't do Pokemon Snap or anything like that, when I walk, I usually just kind of zone out and walk Bandit. And it's not the same, but I feel like you can draw a lot of correlation between the stages of grieving and the stages GG's like the stages of grieving, the stages of pain, because like there's like acceptance, like there's bargaining, because like when I got in my first round of really bad pain, like there was bargaining, like I was literally laying on the floor like, I will work out every day if you take this, like you sitting there just bargaining with the universe. But I think, like, the biggest thing, at least in my experience so far with all of this, the biggest thing is just trying to remain positive in the sense of, like, cracking jokes and not feeling like there's no light at the end of the tunnel. Like, that's the biggest thing. And it's not easy because, like, there's moments when you go through an hour of sheer pain and you're like, this is my life now. It's never gonna get better, but there's always that light. It's just how far you gotta go to get to that light is the hard part. Well, anyways, my psychology episode aside here, let's go ahead and see what we got going on. Reckless Zul'jin, 6 stacks on Medivh baseline. We've got Oasin's renewal for our Leoric. Pretty standard heroic, excuse me. Pretty standard level 1 talents across the board. Nothing special to note. So on that note, let's go ahead and start out our gamble. Could be the final gamble of the day, chat, as Bathrobe and Bratwurst are up in this best of 5 series, 2-0. So I would like to encourage you all for a big, thick gamble. I'd like to see a nice, heavy gamble. If you don't have any channel points and you're unsubbed, you can sub and get some channel points. If you're not following, you can get some channel points that way. But I'd like to see, dump those channel points in. Why not? Could be the final game of the day. Could be the final stream of the week for me, as I do take Mondays off. I may run some reruns tomorrow, or I may just heck off and not worry about any of that. So there you go. Chat. Final gamble of the day, potentially. First blood goes over to the side of Vinland Raiders, who, hey, they don't want this to be a quick 3-0. But we'll see. Zul'jin and Leoric, that's pretty late game. I would agree with you, but also it's Tomb of the Spider Queen. Tomb of the Spider Queen, in my opinion, goes one of two ways. It's anywhere from 12 to 14 minutes or 25 minutes plus. Like, I'm exaggerating a bit, but that honestly, that's how Tomb of the Spider Queen often feels. Like, it feels like it either goes really long or really short. And of course, Zul'jin and Leoric, they'd like it to go towards that longer portion. Specifically, Zul'jin. Bathroom Bratwurst says dominant wins makes it not enticing for Vinland Raiders. Oh. Stark's all in, so there's that at least. You can play the odds. Dino takes down Gaff. The Kerrigan will be the first one to go down. Sorry about that. Kerrigan the one to go down in the little fight through mid. Zul'jin 5 stacks. Dino's getting low here. He should be taken down. Protection from Medivh. Never mind. Wait a minute. Beautiful concussion mine, but there's no way to close the distance, and Zul'jin is able to wiggle his way down into the bottom lane front gate area for safety. Chastise, 2 stacks on the Piercing Light for Manduin's level 4. 27 stacks for our Medivh, as Ultralisk is doing his best to back away, throws down another stack or two, as Leoric in top lane. Hazuab's not stuck behind the gates as a slug and not being chased down by Gaff's Illidan, but Hazuab's able to push up the top lane quite a bit. We actually have this change up in the style of play. It looks like Leoric's doing the vast majority of the double soak duties, maybe Masquerade helping out a little bit, but bottom lane seems to be a major priority for the side of Bathroom Bratwurst, which I like this change. No Sylvanas. Sylvanas was already played in this best of 5, if I'm not mistaken, and it's Meta Madness style of draft, so if a hero's picked and played, they're unavailable. So if we go to a map number 4, Medivh is not available. And he does not need to be banned out either. In case you might have missed that. In case you don't know, it is the Meta Madness style of draft. Zul'jin, he goes through the portal and he's just sitting there dumping he's donating access, gets the Leap of Faith from Death Knight. 70-second cooldown on that, mind you. And so that's going to be around like 5-minute 20, 5-minute 30-ish for that cooldown. Available turn in for Web Weavers to both sides. Who's holding what, chat? 14 on Tyrael, 12 on Medivh, as Masquerade as the speed boost on the ground. What? I'm sorry. I never know this talent name off the top of my head. It's just Smite. Okay. Smite. Just constantly forget the name of that talent. Well, either way, level 8's almost here for both. Gaff is going to find Hazuab's. Hazuab's gets the Wraith Walk out. Does he have enough distance? He throws down the Drain Hope, but I don't think he drained enough Hope to be able to live 80. No, I think it was like 79 HP was the lowest I saw it go. Zul'jin goes through the portal, gets the protection from Medivh, jumps back through the portal, throws out the Arcanite Axes. As Stukov delays out once again. 7 gems are necessary. Dino's got 8 of the said 7. Hunter Orc, you are playing with fire, my friend. 4 minutes, 29 stacks. Medivh is I did forget to mention the Medivh stacks did finish out earlier really quickly. And that's really nice. Sub 5-minute Medivh stacks. Very, very good. Leoric will respawn in bottom lane. He'll pick up some experience and some of the gems, and the blue Web Weavers do descend to the side of Bathroom Bratwurst. As I apologize, Junkrat goes down to mid while I'm stretching. Alrighty. Sustained damage. I guess it's just wave clear from Zul'jin really quickly. He's got 17 stacks on his baseline, 19 on the Arcanite Axe level 7. Gonna pick up another stack or two off of our Nubarak here. And Leyline Seal and Tomb. Judgment tier. Oh, Judgment! Leyline Seal to follow up. Hunter Orc is split. Dino gets the light bomb. I'm not sure about that, but Dino's got like 100 and something HP. He's gonna try and work his way out of it. He got the Tostitos! Oh, Dino's got Tostitos and salsa, and that will be a kill onto Junkrat. I kind of feel like Twice, like, knew the Tostitos was available, but he was just like, no, it's not gonna happen. Oh, Medivh, goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye? No, okay, I thought someone was gonna miss the gems. Those are only 5, actually. I thought it was a 10 stack. Masquerade getting low here. He dead. That's 32 gems that no one can get in range of. Bye-bye! Stacks flush down the drain as Vinland Raiders, they find some silver lining in this game. They've only lost 1 structure. They'll get their web weavers turned in. Zul'jin finishes out a camp for bottom. Uninvaded, I assume. Or at least not invaded quick enough. Alright, so this camp on the left is finished out. Zul'jin, 25 stacks currently on the baseline. He has the 1.1 range increase, so get the double revolve on the cleave once that stackage is done. And of course, if you don't know, the stackage is indefinite on Zul'jin, so you'll see that keep rising up. We can check that a little bit later, as the Vinland Raiders are making a case for a map number 4. Monty Rage is popped by Dino. The Entomb does not catch Hogger because logic. Yeah, Hogger can spin out of Entombs, by the way. Even if that was like, I think it actually did catch Hogger inside, but it doesn't matter because he can spin right out of it. The Judgment from Tyrael will come through. Dino's got the Tostingo available. He doesn't want to use it. Here comes a Riptire. Is that going to be enough to take him down? No, he had some shielding. There's going to be a spin out from Hogger. He is saved by the massive shove of of Hunter Orc. If that massive shove didn't connect, I think Hazuabs would have had the damage necessary. The top lane fort does go down, and it's 1 fort for 1 fort so far as the bottom lane is going to be cleared out. Oh, and Nubarak, not sure about that burrow charge in there, homie. Twice is okay. The Lurking Arm zones. Hazuab still chasing in. Oh, that's a good bounce through the corridor. Masquerade in the flank position. He says, you know, maybe I shouldn't suicide. All right. So it's back-to-back turn availability, and they're going to go for that immediately. It was in the patch, or am I tripping? Hogger can't get out of the Entomb anymore. Well, I thought the Entomb connected. I have a gut feeling that Hogger can still bounce out. I don't remember seeing anything about that in the patch. If it was fixed, by all means, someone let me know, but I have not seen that confirmed anywhere. I mean, I literally think that Entomb earlier that was over here, I think he was entombed inside the bounce, and I don't think it caught, but I'd have to go back and check the VOD on the specifics of it. It might have just looked like the Entomb was near, but I'm pretty sure it hasn't been changed. Oh, maybe Hazuabs can test that for us as the game progresses here. Or maybe someone in chat has the legit answer. Protection onto Zul'jin. He's got the unstoppable, or the unkillable. He's going to pop that immediately. He gets through the portal. The Riptire from Junkrat chases him down, and Zul'jin will fall. The mid lane fort will be taken down as well, and Atherope and Bratwurst are losing out a little bit here. Six to 6 in kills. And we open up into mid lane keep. Light bomb, nicely done from Tyrael Judgment in. Top lane keep has already gone down to the Webweaver phase. Most of that just zones back the enemy for the time being. The big thing I want to note, though, is Medivh level 16. Temporal Flux is a massive pickup for Ultralisk here. 16 is a huge power spike for the side of Bathorb and Bratwurst because of the Temporal Flux, as I mentioned. It's like, isn't it like something crazy like 3% off cooldown reduction for autos onto enemy heroes, and it's like 9% cooldown reduction when an Arcane Rift hits an enemy hero. Now, it's not 3% and 9% of, 80 seconds. I believe that's the stackage. You can actually look right here because they just got it. And I don't know a single Medivh that doesn't take Temporal Flux at 16 because it's just such a broken talent. Okay, all right. Well, I'm going to shut up now. When Arcane Rift damages an enemy hero, the next Arcane Rift deals 15% more damage. Hogger bouncing in an Entomb sounds like a death trap. I'm happy it does not exist. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hogger bounces out of Entombs. Judgment from Tyrael over on the right. The Light Bomb is applied. Doesn't find any value. There's a Cocoon onto Hazuabs as an Impale connects onto Dino, dropping him down to 325 HP. Goes for a little bit of that regeneration value. And the portal set up by Medivh. The one time! The one time! Like, come on! The one time I'm like, Temporal Flux and this and that, and it's so good, haha. I'm an idiot. Good job, Bahamut. Spin in from Hogger. He's going to be able to bounce to a safe location. Dino is going to get protected by Medivh. Activates the Tostingo. Gets the Leap of Faith. Chastise thrown out. The camp is being contested. Masquerade wants it, but he will die for it because Kerrigan Ravage is in. Ultralisk is getting low. Drops the self-cast. I'm just saying this. Y'all would be winning at Temporal Flux. Hazu! Hazu on the Solid Snake mission to turn in the gems, but it looks like Vinland Raiders, they want to go for the throat. They want this victory now. Twice goes down. The core shielding is scratched. Gaff is dead. No, what? I thought Zul'jin was fine, but nope. Ultralisk is trying to chase down Nano. Portal. Oh, that's balanced. Oh, that's a really nice balanced. Oh, that's a really nice balanced hero. Thankfully, Bahamut's casting. Well, guess what? I've been doing this for like every weekend, except for last because I was injured. I still am injured, but thanks for being here, everybody. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to drop a follow. We stream 6 days a week, so long as my spine doesn't feel like it's removing itself from my body. Do a lot of fun content here, so if you're enjoying yourself, drop a follow. If you want to support further, it's much appreciated. Seriously, I really do appreciate everyone who's been supporting, especially during this difficult time for me. It's not been easy with the level of pain and stuff I've been going through, but thank you everyone for the kindness and everything. I really do appreciate, like I said this before and I'll say it again, I appreciate everyone who encouraged me to take time off last week. It's not easy to take time off when you're a full-time streamer because literally your life revolves around your consistency of stream and subs and etc. So it's just very nice. Like, it meant a lot that people were actively encouraging it. And it's easier to say, like, Baha, take time off than for me to mentally accept that. But it felt good to have a lot of people behind me on this. So thanks, everyone, for being awesome. And welcome to the channel. Also, I would prefer if we don't rag on other people. I understand if people have opinions about casters. I know people like me. I know people don't like me. Well, just keep it civil, please. That's all. No need to, I'm not, like, calling anyone out. I'm just saying, sometimes these things start to go down the rabbit hole on getting a little too mean, so I'd prefer it if we all stayed positive and had a good time while a Nubarak dies! Leyline Seal into 2 players right now. We have got the twin revolve from the cleave bopping onto enemy heroes. The Riptire from Junkrat will come through. Dino goes through the portal and he's going to be displaced by Junkrat, but the Tostitos is activated. Is there enough salsa for the chips? Apparently, Hazuabs was currently fighting Kerrigan, and I missed that completely. So, Hazuabs comes out on top of the Kerrigan fight, and that is going to be Webweavers and Boss? All right, Medivh, what are you going to take at level 20? You going to take Medivh cheats because everyone takes it? Oh, okay, you actually did this time. I was kind of hoping he would go for like something weird and we could meme around that as well, but it looks like it's Medivh cheats. Judgment, okay, all right, so Angel of Justice is kind of funny here, chat. I like to show this. Okay, let's see, where's Tyrael? Okay, so this is normal zoom centered for Tyrael, okay? That's the range of judgment now. Okay, this is max observer range. That's the range of judgment. If Tyrael can see you, he can judge you, chat. It's like living in the Midwest. Webweavers descend. The boss is coming through. The side of Bathroom and Bratwurst are looking to maybe take a map number 3 here. And end qualifier number 6. That's a big buried alive with the judgment in. The light bomb on top of it. Riptire from Junkrat will come through. Leyline Seal activated by Medivh. Massive shove pushes Hazu to the side. He will go down. Boss and Webweaver still pushing in. There was a Psionic shift from Kerrigan, as I think I heard the audio for that. She's going to be able to take down Zul'jin. Medivh goes down, but there is a lot of damage on the core. Masquerade will fall. Is he going to go for core damage or death timer reduction? I didn't see it. It looks like he went for death timer reduction, but
Team kill.
is picked up by the side of Vinland Raiders. Now, can they end? I think they can. Chat, I think there's enough time. Leoric is cheating death. Lowest is Tyrael at 32. They've got to cross the map, so there's going to be, what, 20 seconds average death timer? Catapult and such have arrived through top lane, but this is a hard commit. The catapult spawned. Okay, it's fine. I think we go to a map 4. I think we got a map 4 in the cards, chat. They've got to focus on this core, though. They can't willy-nilly around with Hazuabs. Willy-nilly with Hazuabs. Okay, I don't know how to talk, apparently. I'm honestly sitting here just, like, patiently waiting. Nicely done! Vinland Raiders takes the map and upsets the Twitch gamble. It was a 1 to 7.05 payout for the believers on Vinland Raiders. And you know what, chat? Some of y'all just got paid out. Some of y'all just got paid out. Only Tyrael can judge you. Well, good thing, bug catcher Andy Korn. He did. Welcome to the stream, bud. Hope you're all having a great day. As a reminder, be sure to drop a follow because this series continues. We're in a best-of-5 grand finals. Vinland Raiders. Have they gone to the closet and got the brooms out? The brooms have been grabbed from the cupboard. And Vinland Raiders. Possible. Possible to take it. I will say this. If you only went Temporal Flux at 16, you might have win. Honest to God, like, I like it. We're memeing about it, but, like, it is insane the amount of cooldown reduction, especially with Medivh cheats. That could have been an opportunity to Leyline Seal someone. Kerrigan, Junkrat, Stukov. Someone could have been hit with another Leyline Seal. That opens up an opportunity for Zul'jin and friends to just burn through that health bar. But, hey, hindsight is 2020, and that booty looking thick.
Somebody, please get this man a
Sub. Freaky, thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub to Bugcatcher. Bugcatcher, welcome to the Bahamut. Enjoy your emotes and all that good stuff. Thanks for hanging out, and be sure to free thank you. Welcome back into the Banshee Cup qualifier number 6. My name's Bahamut. I'm in a lot of pain. We've got Bathrobe and Bratwurst on the left-hand side. Vinland Raiders on the right. No, we're actually doing fine. We're doing fine. I'm very, what's the word? Exhausted. When you're less broke, you'll be back. Pinky promise. Well, Bugcatcher, I have some great news for you. You don't have to have money to watch my channel. Everyone is always welcome to watch my channel. I don't paywall any of my content. My YouTube channel is up and available. I put up VODs as quickly as I can when it comes to casting stuff. I upload 1 video per day. So if you do enjoy the content, you're welcome to come back in the future. You'll just get some ads here and there as I do my best to manage ads. If you want to check out previous games from Banshee Cup qualifier number 1, 2, 3, and 4 is currently going up. There won't be a 5th because I did have to miss it because of my spine injury. All of that's on my YouTube. The last Meta Madness, all of that's on my YouTube. The vast majority of Nations Cup is on my YouTube. everything but basically when I was in Germany. There's a ton of great content on the YouTube. I've tested with some other stuff, like we put some other games up here and there, but really everyone likes to go to my YouTube just like my Twitch channel. They like to watch HOTS. So I put a lot of hot stuff on there. There's a video per day. So it's a great place to also get yourself more content. Thanks everyone for being here. I appreciate you all greatly. Let's get into this Grand Finals Infernal Shrine map number 4. We do have the opportunity for Vinland Raiders to take us to the illustrious, the marvelous, the stupendous, the ever so sought after map number 5 in a Grand Finals for the Meta Madness style of draft. And you might be like, Bahamut, I've been here for a while, but I have no idea. You keep talking about Meta Madness. What is it? And you know what? All I have to say to you is,
Good news, everyone.
I've got the explanation. The explanation is this simply. Heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps. It does not matter who plays the hero on what side. So, Uther, for example, if we make it to a map number 5, will be unavailable as a draft pick. So as we enter into this map number 4 draft, we do have 30 heroes banned away. And you might be like, wait a minute, but Bahamut, what about the bans at the top of the screen? Don't worry. Those don't matter. They only pertain to the current map draft, so Vala, Thrall, Hammer, and Maiev could be picked up in map number 5 if Vinland Raiders wins, and of course they're not banned away. Sorry. Infernal Shrine starts out with a Sonya, Johanna, Uther. Last thing to remind you all really quickly, since these are YouTube VODs as well, if you're watching on Twitch, be sure to follow, get yourself some amazing content. I stream a lot, we have fun, we do a lot of great games and streams and etc. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube page. If we hit 1,000 subs plus, we could monetize the channel, which is just good for Bandit. More money, more sustainability in the full-time streaming, helps us out a ton. And of course, YouTube VODs will have spoiler-free additional time added to the ends. All best of 5s are 2.5 hours, regardless of how many maps. All best of 3s are 1.5 hours, regardless of maps. So that way you can't look at the time signature and know the outcome of the series. I know we repeated that already a couple times, but it doesn't hurt to repeat these things because sometimes people half pay attention, they mute, whatever. So clarification, all of that as we get into Infernal Shrines. Map number... Cho'Gall ban? Wow. Map number 4. So, I make this joke all the time. We literally have a copy pasta in chat. If I see 3 heroes, I think Cho'Gall. But if you think about it, Infernal Shrines, good Cho'Gall map, period. Sylvanas, great push potential, so you kind of answered your siege and wave clear. Urel's a strong solo laner, she handles her own, she team fights well. Uther, not the best for Cho'Gall, but you do have Divine Shield. Could go into Divine Storm if you just want the chain CC combos. Armor could be beneficial for the Cho'Gall as well, but I don't think we're going to see it. I do love the Alexstrasza ban, oftentimes on Infernal Shrines, with things like Mephisto up and available. Wait, has Chromie been played in this best of... Chromie's up, right? I think Chromie's up. Either way, Alexstrasza and Mephisto is a really good synergy because the Globe talent at level 1. I doubt we see a... I was going to say, I doubt we see a Laws of Hope Johanna, but the Alexstrasza ban is not bad. This and Volskaya Foundry are 2 of her best maps in my opinion. And I think that's there's like, it's subjective, but it's also actual or true. I'm forgetting the actual word for it. Subjective and non-subjective, sure. But I really do think this is one of her best maps because of Dragon Queen value, the double heals, the zoning potential. So banning her away, this is a strong map, and also there's some other synergies to be had. Kael'thas and Stitches, double soak rotation, double globe pickups at level 1. Maybe we see the globes at level 1. I don't know if Masquerade that's his flavor, but if he goes Gorge, the globe town at level 1 is already good for a baseline 10% increase in movement speed. Gust from Falstad. Okay, so that's going to be kind of a control into the Gorge. Honestly, the game's on Masquerade, in my opinion. Like, yeah, Kael'thas and Sylvanas, they got to deal damage, wave clear, land the damage, but it's going to be those hooks. Hooks are going to be critical. Is objective the right word? It felt wrong in my head. Subjective and objective. Yeah, that seems right. As I said, we've had a little bit of beer. We don't know how to talk anymore. There's a Cho'Gall setup here, aka Baha sees 3 heroes chosen and 2 spaces left. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Stark. Thank you for the copy pasta. All right. So this could be the final map of the map. Map of the map. Could be the final map of this best of 5 series, or we're going to a game 5. Could be a game 5, could be a 3-1. Let's go ahead and see what it is. We do have a Twitch gamble coming at you in about a minute and a half. 1.5 seconds. In about 90 seconds, we got a gamble coming your way, so be prepared for that. On the right-hand side is Vinland Raiders looking for a map number 5 through Infernal Shrines. Excuse me. Gaff on the Falstad. We've got a Sven Sonya. By the way, Sven's like 7 foot 20 inches tall. I met Sven in Germany, and dude, that man lives to his name. Twice on the Johanna, Nano on the Gul'dan. Hunter Orc will be playing your Decker Kane. Also, Gaff is a sweetheart. I met him as well. He's a really nice dude. He actually lives in the Berlin area, if I'm not mistaken. Hazuobs will be on your URL for the side of Bathroom Bratwurst. Ultralisk on the Kael'thas. Accidentally took the wrong level 1 with Mana Addict. We've got a Masquerade taking Hungry for More on Stitches. Death Knight Uther, and last but not least, Dino to play Sylvanas, chat. Alright, Gamble's about 20 seconds away from activation, so be ready to go as Falstad is going to go auto-attack build at level 1. No Hammering Gathering for him. Gul'dan, Pursuit of Flame level 1. Been liking to see... I really do love the Pursuit of Flame flavor we've been seeing more and more, and I do think it's a really great talent, especially with Rampant Hellfire later on. Look at that Gamble timing. I said 90 seconds. Boom! 70 seconds later, Gamble's up and available. Thank you, Ashmantle. All right, chat, could be the final gamble of the day. And as that gamble gets going, Falstad will be picked off by a hook from Stitches. Or at least the kill into Falstad is initiated off a hook of Stitches. So there you go, if that sways your gamble. 53,000! We got some big bucks on the side of Vinland Raiders. Some Twitch chatters want that game 5, and I can't blame you. It's been a very good series thus far in this grand finals, so I apologize. Dino, chased by Gaff. The hammering is good, but it's just not enough auto attack damage to take down Sylvanas, as Gul'dan is on 16 out of 30 stacks. Make that 17 out of 30 stacks on the Pursuit of Flame level 1. 22,300 on the side of Bathroom Bratwurst, 53,000 on the side of Vinland Raiders to win. It looks like someone in Twitch chat is taking up my favorite sort of what's the word? Challenge. Someone in chat has taken the challenge upon them and rolled their winnings from the last game into this game. At least that's what I actively encourage. Sonya goes down in the top lane, but if you take a look at the minimap and what's up here, it's not surprising she was ganked and killed. There you go, Freaky. I love to see it. We want Game 5 for more Baja Sleepy Struggle. If we go to Game 5, I expect all the Twitch subs. All the Twitch subs, chat. All of them. All the Twitch subs. That's what we expect. I suffer, you sub, we all have a good time. Correct, I am someone. You are someone, Freaky. Lindy, thank you for the tier 1 for 21 months. I appreciate your continued support and generosity to the channel. We'll resend your alert when we get out of game. Thank you so much for that. Welcome back to the Bahamuts. Gotta spread that bandit buck economy. Don't be a Jeff Bezos and just sit on your money and move to Florida to avoid paying income taxes or taxes. Be a good human. Pay your bills. Spread that bandit buck economy. Falstad doing fine over here towards the bottom of the lane. Sylvanas is going to be pushing things up. Where's my mouse going? Hello? Did I charge my mouse last night? I did, okay. I think I just bonked it weird. I do have too much crap on my disk right now. Stun onto Sonya. Sven is doing a pretty decent job on this objective area. No level 7 just yet for the side of Vinland Raiders. The very low Gul'dan is going to go down. Not too sure about that. I will point out that it is 29 out of 40 skeletal defenders, and Falstad's like, yeah, I'm going to go heck off into bottom lane and try and get us level 16. Or level 7, sorry. Oh my god, my brain is all over the place. As I say all of this, though, sappers are rising. Sonya, she's slamming, she's jamming. Is there a chase onto Ultralisk? It does not look like it. Hazuob's able to zone for the ally, creates a bit of space. Sven spins to win, and that's still objective phase over the side of Vinland Raiders, who did lose out on a couple players. Did Sonya die, respawn, and make it back up here already? No, she was ganked earlier. That's what it was. Gul'dan was the one that got picked off up here. Frozen Punisher, first Punisher of the game. Masquerade goes fishing for an enemy. No Gorge just yet. No level 10. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers. Punisher jumps over to Masquerade. If we get 1K subs by the end of the match, I'll rename my firstborn to Baha. It's okay. No one ever wants to see the hot tub stream, so we'll never get to that point. That's why I made the hot tub stream 1,000 subs, because no one ever wants to see that. So I know I'll never hit 1,000 subs. EdZ, PedZ. I think I'd literally need like 600 and like something subs. Insane. Punisher chasing down Sylvanas. Dino taps the well. Punisher locking down the tower is on top of all of this. It will be cleared out. Masquerade dropping a little low, but he's got some heals. He's fine. Hot tube. Yeah, sorry. No hot tube stream. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll get super hot and people will be like, "Man, I want to see Bahamut in that hot tub." Look, I'm not J McG. I don't have that level of sexual appeal. A little bit of poke out from Gul'dan. No, that's a lot of damage onto Sven here. He's going to try and spin towards a potion, but that potion's not enough. Yeah, Sven's just going to rotate up and away, and that creates a little bit of space for the allies to try and pressure onto Masquerade. Actually, this was a really, really good maneuver. Unfortunately, it just completely did not work out because that 10 talent tier rolled through. Actually, that rolled through a while ago, and they should have anticipated that. Yow, Vinland Raiders! Oh, unfortunate. Oh, the Divine Shield was, like, beautifully timed onto Masquerade as that bait. Not sure if they planned it that way. Not sure if just Death Knight is God tier on Uther. Which, by the way, if you did not know, Death Knight is, like, I don't know, one of the best Uthers I've been able to cast and watch. Death Knight is very good. At least top 3 Uthers. Solo heal Uther, too. Like, I remember during Nations Cup, there was a conversation. I don't remember if it was like Trixler or Caldor and I can't remember who it was with. But we were talking about this like on stream about how there was a Death Knight solo Uther very early on in a best of. And we were talking about how like, if anyone is going to play solo heal Uther, it's Death Knight. And I'm not trying to gas up Death Knight by any means. That is the truth. He's a fantastic, absolutely fantastic and phenomenal solo main tank Uther, or solo main heal Uther. Now main tank Uther, my brain goes to Fury. Oh man, the days of Fury and looking for work. Nice cleanse from Uther right there. Off the Blessed Shield. Oh dude, like Fury playing main tank Uther, I remember talking to him about it at BlizzCon and like he like physically got excited. He's like, yeah, man, dude, main tank Uther when I get to roll with the boys. Because like, that was back when he was still playing a little bit of tournament stuff with like Crowan and Casanova, I think, here and there. I think Crowan more consistently. But either way, like, Fury got to roll main tank Uther on this map with like a Kerrigan Ana in them. Oh, man, it was over. Granted, of course, it is double support, but still. I would love to see Death Knight play an Arthas. I know you're making a meme about the name, but I also honestly would love to see Death Knight play Arthas. I think he'd actually do really good on it. 13 talent tier advantage to the side of our Bathrobe and Bratwurst in the blue. 7-0 in kills. They are looking for a second Punisher here. I guess they're looking for their second Punisher of the game. The hook is, oh my god, I can't believe it didn't connect onto Joanna there. Righteous Hammer bobs back. We got a mind control onto the Sonya. Avenging Wrath in. Gul'dan's done with his level 1 off of that. 8 minutes and 43 seconds in. 10% radius increase, by the way. Top lane Fort's going to go down to the Fallen Shaman, but that's not a concern right now. Take a look at the team fight. Gorge up and available. Ardent Defender activated by Soke. That's a decent stay while enlisted from Hunter, or creating a bit of space for the allies to finish up more of these skeletal defenders. As Masquerade gets a Gorge onto one, the slow from the Heraldric Cube is not going to... The Gust is not enough! No! Oh Oh no, I think the hook tickled the toes of Sonya, and it looks like she will be pulled back to the depths of hell, or I guess the Hall of Storms, for the next 9 seconds. Punisher is pretty much just given to the mid lane fort front gate. Bottom lane, they're going to try and get some decent damage with this minion wave available. The hot tub stream is reserved for the only niece stream. Look, anytime I talk about hot tub stream, anytime I talk about only knees, I lose viewers, I lose subs. So I should really just not. Oh, that's the wrong screen. Hi! We're back into it. All right, well, there was a super duper short DC. And then immediately back in, Sonya pops Wrath of Berserker, Sven, looking to slam, looking to jam, Masquerade low, healing reduction, holy crap. And if anyone's like, where is that healing reduction coming from? 75% for that long? Level 7 from Decker Kane is a 75% healing reduction for 4 seconds. I always forget that it's that long. 4-second healing reduction. By comparison, Biotic Grenade from Ana is a 100% healing reduction for 1.75 seconds. Like, I don't take this talent at level 7 in my own games because of the value that I typically take stack at 1 and cooldown reduction on your Scroll of Sealing at level 7. Because at my rank of play, like, there's meta talents, chat, and then there's also what you should play at your rank. What you get value out of. There are so many people that stack, meaning, look, see how 3 people are so close together? This is called stacking. You're stacking on top of other heroes. So in my rank of play, so many people group, stack, they cluster all around each other. So I get tons of value from the level 1, level 7, and level 16 from the Decker Kane, because I also go into the Scroll of Stone Curse. If you hit 2 more heroes, you get, like, insane amount of damage. So if you have armor reduction at 1, because you typically finish this out since players are stacking and you're easily able to get those stacks, you get cooldown reduction from 7, so essentially you EQ, and then you can literally Q on top of your already casted Q, because you hit the E so fast. Like, it's absolutely insane. So that's my little PSA on Decker Kane. That's also my PSA on talents in general. Play what gets you value. If you get 300 stacks on Unfurling Shadows every single game, no matter what, play Unfurling Shadows Sylvanas. You are getting crazy stackage. If you're getting 500 stacks on Protector of Ire from Artanis and it's not a Battlefield of Eternity, then take Protector of Ire. You know? Do what gets you, like, I see so many Reddit threads of like, what should I play to climb? Play what is good for you. Play what you can get value with. I have a lot of people that come in and like, oh, dude, yeah, I can't play healer because I can't make any big plays. Like, you can make big plays as a healer. I've made some dank-ass stay a while and listens, turn games around, steal bosses away. You have value. Anyways. I continue to ramble off topic about stuff. We get into another objective phase. This is going to be Mortar Punisher, bottom lane, keep front gate, up and available on both sides. So it is, Hazuabs wants the, nice. Sylvanas, by the way, pushed up top lane wave into the keep front gate. I think she got the fort off of that. Gul'dan is making quick work of all of this. There was a Gorge onto Sven, who's gonna start spinning and winning. Stay a while and listen zones. There's a hook onto Hunter Orc, a flame strike underneath him, and the old man is gonna do his best to try and drink up some potions, but it looks like he's back at the retirement home eating up those Werther's Originals. Those are butterscotch candies for anyone that doesn't know. Hook in onto Johanna. She's gonna try and get a few skeletal defenders while backing out of this, but it's Deckard and Sonya who will go down. Twice should fall as well. Falstad actually, like, a hammer. Oh, Nano. Oh, Nano. 1Q, that's all you need. 1Q, that's all you need. 1Q, that's all you need. 1Q, no! No, no, no!
Team kill!
1Q is all you needed! Oh, it's tilting. Oh, that's so upsetting. I really wish I checked the Falstead cooldown reduction. Now, he did go into Sustained Winds and Afterburner, so he doesn't have that level 13 cooldown reduction on basic abilities. So that might have been the reason. He did have Secret Weapon, so he had the range on it. Lined Hook from Masquerade, looking for someone, going fishing. Sylvanas in top lane gets the Haunting Wave out, saw a little bit of distance jump on her model in the top lane minimap. Oh boy. Falstead flank. No level 20 though. Barrel rolls away, Afterburner value. Punisher cleared out, doesn't get a keep. It's looking like dire straits for the side of Vinland Raiders. I mean, it's 1-14 in kills, 20-17 in our levels. Bathrobe and Bratwurst have to make some really, really dumb mistakes. And, okay, no, they don't. Sorry, misread the little kill caption there. I thought Sonya killed Kael'thas. By the way, Dino's able to get away from Falstead in top lane. And the bottom lane keep continues to be poked at. 30 seconds on Sonya to go. Kael'thas throwing in the Flame Strikes. And does have the Flamethrower level 20. Sylvanas gets the kill on Falstead in top lane. I apologize. I thought they were done with their little sort of 1v1, but I missed that completely, and Sylvanas will get the kill. 16-1 in kills, and what do they want to do with this? Are they going to play with their food? Are they going to look for victory? Hazuab's kind of seems like he wants to push into end, but I'm guessing the rest of his team wants to go do other stuff. Arcane Punisher for the top lane coming up next. Don't know when the announcement for that will be. Mid lane being poked at. Where can you learn more about the Banshee Cup? What's up, Mad? How you doing, bud? Thank you, Freaky, for the... Yeah, the Liquipedia is probably the best place for it, Mad. I would say Liquipedia's got all the info you need. We're in the 6th and final qualifier. Next weekend starts the playoffs. And the playoff bracket is GSL style, which I've never done before. We basically have 3 playoff brackets. We have playoff A, playoff B, and then the actual, like, final bracket, which they're all double elimination as well. But I believe these are double elimination 4-team brackets, I think. I'd have to double check on that one. But as long as my spine injury is not too bad and I can sit and cast, I'll be around for those games next weekend and the following. The playoffs take place on the February 24th and 25th and March 2nd and 3rd. So we're going to be getting into playoffs next weekend. We still have 4 more amazing days of Here's the Storm, 2 more weekends of this tournament. And when this tournament's over, we'll do other stuff. I don't know what, but we'll do other stuff. Hopefully that gave you a nice little rundown. 20 talents here, almost here for the side of Vinland Raiders. They've been turtled up, waiting for this experience to come to their way. And realistically, like, I could sit here and be like, yes, the win condition. They must get to 20. They must wait for the waves to turtle into them. And they have to do all of this and that, Yugi boy. No, I mean, we all know. You gotta wait for 20. There's really nothing they can do. They can't step out. They have to wait for all the waves to crash into them. I want to point out, Masquerade's got 44 regeneration globes. 1 more regeneration globe than his allied Kael'thas. Actually, I think it's about to be equal as Kael'thas gets that globe on the left-hand side from the camp. But that is an extra 1,125 HP. Currently 8,289 total HP for Stitches. He's got 15% base movement speed, which is half that of Mount. And I gotta point out, Kael'thas with 44 regeneration globes. That's 660 bonus mana, a total of 1,370. And keep in mind, Arcane Barrier uses your total value as a shield. So that's a shield of over 1,000. It's not like it's, oh, you've got 30 mana left, that's how much Arcane Barrier shielding you get. No. He gets that full 1,370 as shielding. That's huge. Still don't understand why people take that talent over Convection, though. It makes no sense to me. Makes absolutely no sense to me. Mid lane keep will go down. Is this a mistake? Obviously, Sonya's going to be left behind. She'll finish out the objective and then Hearth back to help the allies. Vinland, okay, that's a Gust. No Wind Tunnel? Oh my god, he's Epic Mount? Okay. Stay a while, listen up, interrupted with a hook from Stitches. We have a Storm Shield from the Johanna. Punisher pushing up in top lane. Arcane Punisher. Very low. Hunter Orc is going to try and self-cast some potions. Throws down a Haraja Cube with some healing reduction, or healing denial. Uther's got the Golden Swirl, which means his redemption is up and available off of cooldown. Hearths from Dino. Sonya, she wants to delay things out, but she can't do it quick enough. There will be a Hearth out from the Yrel and Sylvanas. Punisher won't take down Keep, but it's going to get some damage. That's about it. Falstad, did he just use Epic Mount to close the distance? Yes, he did. Falstad Epic mounted like half a lane, not even, to try and chase down Masquerade. And you might be like, why Masquerade? Well, it's auto attack Falstad, and he's also got the percent-based damage with sustain wins. He's got the boomerang, or the secret weapon, so he's got a lot of auto attack damage into Stitch's high health pool, which is a big thing to note right there if you might be wondering this playstyle, this direction, this priority. Sonya's dead. And Deckard's up in 8 seconds. Falstad flies to core. He's flying so that way he can try and get the Hearth out faster, get full mana and HP for the defense that's on the way, assumed, but Sylvanas shows in mid with Kael'thas really quickly. By the way, 50 regeneration globes for Stitches, but I don't think he gets another movement augment until 60, because I think it's per 20. Yeah, every 20 he gets another 5%, so still a ways to go for mount speed unmounted, but either way, Masquerade halfway there. Alright, they're gonna confirm a top lane keep. Falstad pushing the wave. Okay, interesting. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Kind of makes sense. But they're currently ending the game, Falstad. So he's Hearthing. Unfortunately, minion wave's gonna delay that out slightly. He did have to cancel once. Is there a flight flank? No flight flank with any sort of gust into the allied side. Core shielding eats damage, but does not go down. Oh my god, chat. It's tense! We're intense right now. Okay. No hook connection. Easy camp grabs around the map. Mortar Punisher will be up next. I'm like waiting patiently. I'm like waiting with bated breath for what's gonna happen here. It feels like we could go to a map 5. And I say this, and I know that there are so many structures up and available, and there's so little available over here. But I mean, mid lane Mortar Punisher, they could do it. There's a few boxes to check when it comes to kills necessary. But like, you get some late game kills around the objective, you push with it, you could be knocking on that core. Death timers are long. I mean, we're averaging about 60 seconds death timer. 23 minutes in. Let's see what happens, chat. Sylvanas floating just above this. Fallen Shaman pushes the wave in top, but it's not gonna end game. Fallen Shaman gets in range of core shots. Sonya starts things out. Already get the core of the way through of these skeletal defenders with the help of Gul'dan. Sylvanas flank shows for a second. Falstad in bottom lane is barrel rolling away. Hazuab's getting poked at here and there. Ardent Defender is up and available, so is Gust. Back over around the objective area. There's a Blessed Shield from the Johanna to start things out. On to Uther, who casts the self-cast Divine Shield. Gorge onto Hunter Orc. We have a Haradra Cube being thrown out. A lot of damage on the old man. Really quickly, I wanted to see something, but I'm completely blanking on what I was going to check, so never mind. There was something in my head for a second there. Oh, there we go. Uther's got redemption. That's what it was. Core is being like, they need to, like, Falstad's gotta go back and deal with this. I don't think you can let this. Yeah, he's gonna short distance flight. And the Punisher does go over to Vinland Raiders, but I don't think this is an end. That's a hook onto Sven. Gorge is not up, but Sven is dead. Sven is definitely dead. Hazuab's just harassing, but yeah, the Core is actually gonna lose 18%. faster than I anticipated right there, and this mid lane Punisher is going to get fort. Oh, Chad, I know you believe in the Vinland Raiders, but this is a rough go right here. Really rough situation. They lose their Sonya as they get the objective. They don't get much siege value. They have to spend the vast majority, if not all, of this objective phase defending, and they lose 18%. They also has Sonya dead for 22 seconds. Falstead, he's got Epic Mount if he wants to try and get out of this, and he's gonna try. Oh, this is awkward. Bolt of the Storm, he gets the barrel, avoids the damage. Epic Mounts towards mid lane. What if he just goes top and tries to end? I doubt it. He's currently got 61 stacks on his level 1. God dang. Sonya will manage top lane. Falster, he's just doing his best to get out of here. What's his flight cooldown? 3, 2, 1. Gust. Barrel roll. He's out. So 60-second Gust is burned, allowing Falstead to get away, but 60-second heroic for a 60-second death timer. Think you're okay with that trade as the Falstead player. On the left-hand side, there's going to be a whole heck lot of damage into Johanna. She does go down. Meanwhile, the barrier is activated onto Sven. A hook goes out from Masquerade, unable to connect onto the enemy, as we do have Hazuabs in this flank position, trying to get some decent damage to stay while Listen will come out. There's going to be an Ardent Defender from Urel. She's going to heal up a little bit. Horrify from Gul'dan does have the Haunt level 20 upgrade, but that just pushes the enemies away. And there's no counter kill, which has got to be frustrating for the side of Vinland Raiders. They're really banking on that counter kill, and it just does not come through in their favor. Short distance little hop right there. We have Hunter Orc trying their best to get out of here. We'll be able to do so. All right, 22 seconds left to go on Johanna. Mid lane wave is pushed in. Can the members of Bathrobe and Bratwurst end right here? Gust from Falstad is up and available. Hazu chunked a little bit by Gaff. Phoenix goes out, starts damaging the shielding. Nana's going to eat a couple of those shots as well. Wrath of Berserker activated by the Sonya. She's gorged by Stitches, pulled to the left-hand side. Mind Control, Gust is the answer as well. Barrier activated. Sven getting hooked in once again. Master Hooker reducing that healing onto Sven, but he's able to get some potions in time. The Storm Shield from Johanna's enough, and this is going to be 2% off the core. The catapults in bottom lane are chunking for nearly 5% per hit. And that only, oh my god, down to 70%. So a few more percent off this core as the Frozen Punisher is next in top lane. Wait, chat. Wasn't the last Punisher in top lane? Are we getting back-to-back Punishers? Am I crazy? Can someone go back and let me know? Because, like, or was that mid lane? Oh, it was mid lane. It was mid lane. It was mid lane when Sonya died. Never mind. Because he got the mid lane fort. Right. I had this like fleeting moment where I was like, oh my god, it happened to me. I got the doubled lane Punisher, but no. 2 to 20 in kills. 10th of the kills to the side of Vinland Raiders. Dino chasing onto Sven. There's a mind control immediately. Phoenix from the Kael'thas. Stay well and listen. Denied by the Gorge of Stitches, who's going to be answered. There's going to be an answer of a Gorge. Sorry, anyways. That's going to be a self-cast Divine Shield onto Uther. Oh, they take down Stitches, though. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Death Knight falls. Death Knight has the Golden Sword, but Urel! Hazuabs is ending! GG, well played. Hazuabs, 200 IQ, ends the game. Hazu was like, you know, I got shit to do today.
I will follow you to the end of the world. Subscribed.
No message. Lindy, thank you for the tier 1 for 21 months. I appreciate that greatly. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for being awesome. Thanks for being part of this community. By the way, very nice siege damage from Sylvanas. Very nice siege damage, or heroic damage from Dino. That's why you don't bet against the goat. But they lost the map before, so what about that, Desert Jester? Riddle me that one, Batman.